Hello my friends, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, October 26, 2021. This is Jennifer. We are in the sewing hole for what could possibly be one of the last times I'll record out here in the garage. It's just over 2 weeks until Sarah gets her own place again, and once she is in her own place, I will start cleaning out the sewing room, and I'm gonna completely redecorate it. I've talked to you guys about this before, but that will be my Talk to Me Tuesday once I start on that. I've kind of decided that I don't have a lot of sojo right now, and I think it's because I just don't want to sew in the garage anymore. I've been doing a lot of baking, I've been doing some machine embroidery, and I've been kind of planning some future projects. I have one really big one I need to work on, but I've decided to postpone it for just a little while because I just don't have it in me right now. I do have some show and tell despite the fact that I'm not like super in the mood to sew right now. I forgot to show this to you guys last week when we had our Linus birthday. One of the things that we did for a fundraiser is we sold fat quarter bundles. We get a lot of donations, and during the last 2 years, because people were cleaning out and we lost some of our beloved members, we had way more fabric than we need. I mean, we have an abundance of fabric right now, and we turned our fat quarters into fat quarter bundles. Our executive director actually folded all of these, and then her mom made them into these nice little packets. We sold a ton of these. It's 6 fat quarters for $5. So this is the one that I got. They're just neutrals, and I love neutrals. So these will go in my stash. Another little fun thing I have to show you guys is Suzanne, one of my fellow Linus volunteers and one of my helpers from the auction, stopped by to bring me some baskets from the auction so that I can use them next year. And she brought me these awesome little gnome Halloween panels, and I keep thinking about these. I think they might need to be a little wall hanging for my front door. I have a magnetic curtain rod on my front door so I can hang stuff on it, and I'm thinking might be time for a new Halloween wall hanging. This may not happen until after Halloween, but I definitely have something in mind for when I do get to this. I'm just gonna write myself a note and put it in a bag so that when I'm sewing in my sewing room again, this can be one of my projects. I've been doing a little bit of machine embroidery. This is just thread on, they're centered. I just fold poorly. I have a jack-o'-lantern. This one I love. This is an OESD, and it wasn't actually applique. It's a little shrinky after I washed it. The moon in the background, I added a layer of applique in my Embrilliant software so that I could have like an orange moon behind this. This one I love. This one was just, these are letters from, I think from Creative Kiwi. They're just applique letters, and I took them and put them in my Embrilliant software and moved them around so that they would just be cute and spooky. And this one, no idea where it came from. I've had it for a while. These are very plush towels, and they were not super fun to machine embroider on, so I have some kitchen towels that I'm gonna do, and they may not be used until next year, but I will get to those maybe this week. And in very good news, I finally tested my mid-arm. I had been having tension problems, and it's been over a month since I've quilted anything. I bought a new bobbin, and it's just been sitting there waiting for me to test it. And the new bobbin took care of all the problems I was having. It's pretty clear that the spring was shot on my old bobbin. The next time I get my machine service, I'm gonna take my old bobbin with me and see if the tech can adjust it, fix it, put a new spring on it, whatever, so that I have a backup bobbin. So I did quilt 3 quilts. They're not bound yet, so I will do real show and tell when they're bound. This one, and I think this was a Susan top, and this is one of my orphan block tops from Retreat. And then this guy, this was just a panel. This was my test to make sure that the bobbin was going to take care of the problem. So again, I will show you guys these way better and outside once I have binding on them. Those of course are charity quilts, and they will all go to the Linus Connection once they are bound. I had a pretty huge project yesterday. I picked up shelving for all of the silent auction stuff. It's something we've been talking about for a while. We were waiting for the fundraiser to be over, primarily so that the storage unit had a clear space, but also fundraising, you know. Anyway, so I picked up some shelving, and I took that to our Linus storage unit yesterday. And in about 2.5 hours, I got the whole thing built by myself and got all of the bins organized, and I had spent some time ahead of time like making labels and things like that, and I'm super excited about this, guys. I have never had a system this organized for the silent auction, and my big hope is this will make it easier for next year when I am working with other volunteers to build baskets. because we had 2 years of stuff this year, it was absolute chaos. We did it. I mean, we got it done, but it was a mess to start with, and I would like to keep it organized all the way through the year, so next year we know exactly what we have and we can basically go shopping in our bins to make beautiful baskets for our silent auction. And I think that's about it for me. It's kind of fast and furious. I have an appointment in an hour and I'm actually pretty excited. I am getting my COVID booster. I had the J&J in April, and I'm getting Pfizer here in just an hour, and I'm just glad to get that done. My provider's not offering boosters yet, so I'm just going to Walgreens, which is like 5 minutes from my house. So anyway, I'm pretty excited about that, and I'm hoping you guys are well. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a crafty week. I cannot wait to see your Halloween costumes. I super apologize for not dressing up for you guys. It is still like hot here. It was 90 degrees outside yesterday. I don't know if you can tell, but I have the fan off and I'm just, it's not pleasant in my garage right now. So anyway, I do plan to dress up, and hopefully I will have some pictures or some video to show you guys of that next week. So anyway, be safe, have a happy Halloween, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.